Hi friends, hope you are doing well. I am Dr. Ganguly. Welcome to my channel. And today I am going to discuss one of the best kept secrets about education in the United States, and these are community colleges. Now, essentially, throughout the US, there are these 2-year colleges, and they essentially give you an associate degree which you can do after your high school. And this degree is given in a plethora of disciplines. You can do it in fields such as business management, some field of technology, sometimes languages, communication, computer science, and so on. So essentially, it's possible to get a good background in many subjects by going to community colleges. And one of the reasons most people suggest that you go to community colleges is because tuition is low. And that's of course a very good reason, because as many of you know, the cost of education in the US has been skyrocketing over the last many years, and many students are saddled with a very large amount of debt. And this is there in the form of student loans, which they keep paying for most of their lifetime. Now, in addition to the relatively low tuition which is charged in community colleges, there are many more good points about these colleges. One of these is that you can very easily transfer your credits to a university, and there is often a direct link between the community colleges and the local state universities, and many of these programs essentially let you take a large number of courses, or in fact in many cases all the courses, which can be transferred to your local state university. So this transfer will greatly mitigate the cost of your degree in case you were to do this degree at the 4-year university, which is typically a research flagship for the state. Now, there are some advantages of community colleges which are less known, and one of these is that there are many courses which are taught in community colleges at a level which is more suitable for the practical world, the real world, the industry in general, than the way it is taught in many of the research universities. Let's take calculus for example. Now, if you are going to study a subject like computer science, they expect you to take calculus 1, calculus 2, and some of these courses. And if you take these courses in a typical university, the professor, being a mathematician, teaches calculus in a very different manner. This manner may be considered to be very rigorous by some of these people, but what happens is that the students who are ill prepared in terms of their mathematical background as they are coming from high school get a difficult time with this subject, and often calculus is being used as a gatekeeper course to wean out these students from the STEM fields and essentially move them toward all the humanities and social sciences field. And so people may come in to study computer science or some other quantitative discipline, and after encountering one of the draconian calculus professors, they may change to journalism or Greek literature or Russian history, and then at the end of these expensive 4-year degrees they may not be able to get a job. So one of the advantages of community colleges is that you have courses which are better designed for non-nerdy students, and therefore it's much more possible that if you do these courses and you learn Python and you learn some skills which are marketable on the side, you can actually get a job right after community colleges. The other fact is that many community colleges have teamed up with companies locally, and these companies essentially would love to hire people directly from community colleges. There is a whole question mark being asked nowadays, is that if you really need the 4-year college, and this fact is being questioned by many human resources people working in companies, because many of the disciplines are skill based, and the fact that you have taken a plethora of social science or humanities courses in your 4-year BS degrees, the question is how much do these really contribute to your being a good programmer or being a good technologist or being a good nurse or being a good Spanish translator for that matter. So you need to consider this fact also. Finally, there is a problem, or I should say there is an issue with Gen Z people, that they want to use college for self-discovery, and this used to be there in the old days also, but it has become more now. And in case you are looking at exploring various courses, trying to figure out which is the right course for you, and you are not totally decided about your major, community college is a good low cost way to explore these paradigms. And by exploring these issues, by taking a course in computer science, maybe taking another in Python, taking a third course in psychology, a fourth course in Spanish, you may figure out what is your predilection and what is the subject which you really like, and at the end of that you can then decide to do whatever discipline you want. And at the community college level, it's not necessary that you have to study subjects like Greek literature or Russian history for that matter, because very likely they are not going to have these departments. So that was my take on why you should consider community colleges. And community colleges, like I said, are a well kept secret in the United States, and you should certainly take advantage of that, whether you are a student or whether you are a parent of a prospective student. So I will end this video here. I will see you in a video sometime soon. See you then.